Hey folks, Species7 here, and we're down on the farm once again, so welcome back to Hagenstadt. And we now have our field that we originally harvested is all replanted, ready for another run, except for one little detail. And we're going to go take care of that now with our little thumpy thump tractor. So how's everybody doing today? Out here on the Sunshine Coast of Canada, it is a beautiful sunny day. Actually warm enough that I was only out there in a shirt for a walk, so not bad. Not bad at all. For the beginning of March, we've got it pretty good out here, I'll tell you. And I think that'll do. Sure. We'll just set our seeder down. Ooh, gotta look at the brakes on this tractor, they're starting to squeal. Yeah, unfortunately you don't actually do maintenance on your vehicles. In fact, I don't have a particular use for him right now, so. But I do want this guy to detach his rear weight. I did have the jack down, yes I did, goody goody goody. And now, I thought that the last time I bought a sprayer. Did we not get it from the shop? Could that be? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. What do we got there? There's our sprayer. Cool. Well, I think we'll actually go down and get it. Zoom. Let's get in our tractor. Whoa. Sure hops that curb. And road's clear. These things are so slow off the line, you really got to make sure you got the room. Okay. And here is our new tool. Our sprayer. Lovely. Lovely. And this you can actually hook front or back on your tractor, but since I do have a front weight on, I don't really want to hook it on the front, because then I'd have to leave my weight here at the store. Whoa, come on, lady. That's the 0 key, by the way. Is your get the heck out of my way key. Not that anybody ever bothers. So I have noticed that, and it's kind of strange, but the actual video quality just doesn't seem to be that clear on these ones. Now I do have other series going. It doesn't. Oops. Oh, I'm gonna go spray the crops with gasoline. That'll make them grow so quickly. I do have other series, including Feed the Beast, but I think that one probably is not very taxing on a system, so you'd expect the videos to be fairly clear. Just like filling the seeder, to fill this is just click the R key. And that'll probably do. Yeah, right. I do have other series uploaded, so I don't think, and they seem to come out fairly clear. Like I have a Borderlands and another one called Salvation Prophecy. If you haven't heard of that game, by the way, really worth having a look at. And they seem to come up nice and clear. You know, 720p is what I'm sending them up at the moment, just because my monitor is a little bit limited. Whereas this one doesn't appear to be all that clear most of the time, which is disappointing, because I would like it to be. It is a beautiful game. So A couple of weeks from now anyway. My bottom point is I will be upgrading a couple of features on my computer, including jumping a bunch of generations on my video card. I'm currently running an AMD card. It's not bad. I mean, it is a full high-def card, blah blah blah, but one, I've never been a great fan of AMD. I was kind of disappointed when they connected up. But I'm going to be getting an NVIDIA in the new 600s range, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll improve. Anyway, we are here to spray a field. So, simple enough. We're going to turn B on. That'll power up our sprayer. And if we hit cruise control 2, that should put us at the right speed. Now here, remember on that first map how I said, well, this should show up, and it didn't? This is what a sprayer should do to your field. See, now we actually can see what we've done, where we've sprayed, where we might need to spray more or less, or if we're overlapping, etc., right? So, and a little difficult without that. I mean, you could basically just use an entire sprayer and not know if your field was properly done or not. Oops. Speaking of which, all I have to do is basically drive in a straight line. So, yeah. I haven't yet touched the W or S keys, so I'm still using the cruise control. The only thing I've been doing is turning the sprayer off at the end of each row so I don't waste it. A hint for you, if you hire a worker to do a job, they don't use either gasoline, seeds, manure, whatever you're doing. Whatever they're doing, they supply all of that. It's not to say that you don't pay for it. You still pay for it, but it's put into their wage. So in other words, if you had a seeder with 20% seeds in it, and you never seeded yourself, you only hired a worker, there would always be 20% in that seeder. You'd never have to fill it up again. But instead of charging whatever per, tick rate that they charge, they're going to charge you more because they're also filling your tractor with gas, they're also adding the seeds or whatever it is that you've got going on. So keep that in mind. If you ever see me roll onto a field with, little bit of tipsy. If you ever see me roll onto a field and the implement says implement needs to be filled first, odds are I'm doing it because I intend on hiring a worker and I don't actually need to fill that implement. So there you be. And we'll drop that off. Now, that field is entirely ready. So, what I do want to do, I think, is get this trailer a little bit out of the way for now. Oops. Because I am going to be using it in a few minutes to take that little Profihopper elsewhere. But what I wanted to do first, while we're just now sitting and waiting for our fields to grow, and I'll show you that, by the way. If we go into our actual map view, you can see that field 16, which is the only field we own, is now this bluish color. Okay, that states it's growing. That's handy to know because you know now that you have actually seeded this field. And when you have one field, it's not hard to keep track of, doing the three things it takes to make it grow. By the time we own all of these fields in the middle area, at least, yeah, you'll have maybe just harvested this one and you'll have just cultivated that one, and this one was just harvested and you just planted this one, and etc., etc., etc. But if you go to this map, you can look, okay, this field hasn't been seeded yet, neither is this one. All the others have. Right, and of course you can also look to see what it's been seeded with. In this case it's brown. Brown tells us canola. So, excellent, excellent little tool, that one. Okay, now as I was saying, the Profihopper. And this is going to help us explain this building. We'll use it a lot more later maybe, but for now, what I'm just going to do is zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. And let's turn them on. B button, same as everything else. Not at the moment, but we're getting there. And we'll cruise control them up. And as you can see, he very quickly gathers grass. You can actually cut at full speed with this guy if you want to. It's a little quick, and turning corners gets a little disconcerting, but you can do it. And we're halfway there, so let's turn around. That way it's not too long of a drive back. And that'll do. Be full by the time we get around the corner. We can shut it down. And now, if we back her in here, oops, you'll see the little dump thing will come up. Oops, I think I just backed into a wall. How about we look where we're going? Oh yeah. There we go. And if we do hit the dump, it's a terrible camera angle and I can't expand out because we're so close to all the surrounding walls. But yeah, it'll dump this, and if you watch our money counter, we're going to get paid for this bucket of grass. We're going to get paid pretty good money. To the tune of damn near $1,000. So, not a bad thing to do if you need some cash. Like, that will cover the wages for the workers you've got out doing your fields and things like that. But there are other uses for this thing as well. For those, I have to take it someplace else. So let's open the back of this. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately you can't directly operate the trailer controls without being in the tractor. So it's not like you can click on the trailer and press button 9 and have it pull the tailgate down, for instance. So, see if we can't just back our little hopty-dopper in there. Look at that. My God, you'd think I'd done that before. Alright. Oh, mad gaming skills. Just mad gaming skills. We'll raise the tailgate back up. We will raise the jack. I believe that was button 8. Again, remember, F1 will bring up a screen that tells you what each of your little tools will or will not do. You'll also notice down in the right hand corner where it's got my miles per hour, my liters of fuel, etc. The picture of the tractor and the highlighted thing behind it there, the little whatever its shape that is. What that signifies is that's the active attachment. So that's the one that the little tool selector, the thing we turned on with F1, is looking at. If I press the G key, now it's just looking at the front attachment, which is merely a weight. So there's not a lot you can do with a weight. You can raise it, or you can lower it. That's about it, right? So, and that does change the center of gravity of your tractor quite a bit. But at any rate, that, as I say, the G key will switch you between that. Comes in really handy because there are times when you're going to have multiples on one end or both ends, as far as that goes. So, we don't need that at the moment. Where I'm taking this guy is quite a ways away, so I think I'm going to end up doing two things. One, I think it's time to speed up time. Ha ha. Yeah. And I believe that button 8 will allow us to do that. So we're going to go to 120x. Because we'd like that field to just finish the hell up so we can make some money off it. Right? Right. And what I'm going to do with this guy is take him for a long, long drive. And in fact, I think I might just pause and come back to you folks when I get there. So, see you in a minute. Hey folks, and I'm back. Okay, this is where we wanted to be. This is the golf course. Of course, getting nighttime now because we've got time on super fast. So, I'm gonna put down the jack, open the tailgate. Jack's down, hop out. And the reason I came to the golf course is because we'd like to start doing some mowing missions. So, to do that, you either need a tractor with a mowing attachment on it, or you need one of these little buggers. So, and I'll just park her here. Now when we do get a mission, we'll be able to accept it, and our lawnmower will be ready to go. So, there you be. And yeah, this is quite a ways from our farm, as you can see. Overgrown campsite, alright. Speak of the devil. Okay, we'll actually get to do this. Well, that's wonderful. We're going to get a mission as soon as we set our tractor down. That's just almost unbelievable, actually. So, and we're going to want some lights. Oh, I think just to keep Stocko happy, we'll run a beacon. Now, where is this piece of grass you would like us to mow in the middle of the freaking night? Whoa. Okay. Is that it? I believe it might be. Okay, I think so. So, wow, really sucks that we have to do this at night, let me tell you. But let's turn it on and see how we do. Hopefully it'll hold everything that's here. That's another thing I'd be kind of worried about. And you can see now our timer is running. So then you just got to get it done, oops, within that period of time. Oh, this is hard at night. I can't see where the edges of this are. So, and there's some huge bumps, holy cow. Well, we're doing just a lovely job of this, aren't we? And there. And when you have a suitable percentage done, i.e. most of it, they will stop the timer and reward you accordingly. And obviously the faster you do it, the more money you'll make. There's a base reward, and then there's your bonus time reward. Now I'm missing little clumps, and that's okay, because like I said, it's actually based on a percentage. You know, you get 99% of the grass removed or whatever, and it counts it as being done. So, might mean you have to make one more run down the strip, but oof, we're not doing well on time. But what I will eventually do, when I can afford to, is equip a tractor with a mowing device, and then we'll be able to do these in much quicker time. But for now, this is going to get us the initial. It'll at least pay for this mower right off. There we go, mission completed. So we made $6,900 and a time bonus of $1,960. So, not bad. $9,000. Very, very cool. And there we go. I can actually dump my grass here, although I don't believe I get paid for it in this pile. So, but it is good that they have a place you can dump it. And we'll do just that. So there you are. That's a mowing mission. It's simple enough. There's two different spots here on the golf course that give you missions, and then there's two different spots at a place called the campsite that will give you mowing missions. So, ooh, and you do get paid for the grass. Oh, that's just a bonus. So we make an extra grand on top. Lovely. And it's almost morning, so what we're going to do here is climb back in here, raise the jack, raise the gate, and then, because it's such a long way to go, we're going to do this. No, that's not the one I want. That is, and that is, and there should also be that, the front weight. There we go. Lovely. So there should be nothing left here but our lawnmower, and there it is. So let me tab into a vehicle back on the farm. There we go. Lovely. And how is our crop doing? That is always the important question. We've had time running fast for a little while. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We have some canola coming up. It's just in flower right now. Wow, they did a nice job when they changed the textures on these. I can't say as I like the grass as much, but wow, that canola looks pretty cool. Very, very cool. And let's have a look and just see how close it is to being ready. Not fruit type, but growth. Ooh, it's a dark blue. So it's pretty much in the last stages of growth. Continue. Very, very nice. So, that was very cool. We no sooner got our lawnmower in place than we get a mission for it. It pays for itself. Like I said, the first mission paid for the lawnmower. What I will do is, actually, I am going to buy a second one, and I'll put it down at the other place. Or I may buy a mower attachment and send one of my little blue lawnmowers down, or blue tractors, these guys, the Kramers. So, we'll have to see. We will have to see. But I think, folks, that probably makes a pretty good wrapping up point. I'm just going to go back down with the 7 key to the standard 5x time. And I think we'll call her good for this one. We have our field is almost ready to start the process again with harvest. And we got to see what a mission was all about. Got to put the beautiful little Profihopper XXL by our modded bit with the utility trailer as well, another mod. And got to put them to use right away. That was very cool. Hope you all enjoyed the episode. And until the next time we're down on the farm, this is Species 7. Ciao for now, folks.